What's up, everybody? It is only Journey here, and I hope you're all having a wonderful whatever time it is for you guys right now. My day's kind of a mixed bag. Yeah. Laurel got home from the hospital today, but then I tried taking her down for dinner time, and Girly got sick again, and I am very worried for her. So please send out good vibes. My poor best friend. She's on antibiotics for the next 7 days, so I'm thinking that may be part of it, and also with her passing a gallstone and that stuff, but I don't know. I am worried for her. So, yeah. And then the bus didn't come at all, so I had to wait for the next bus, so that was fun. And then my portable charger ran out of battery on the way home, and so I got home with literally 1% of battery on it. Yeah, it's been a day. It has been a day. I am mainly just worried for my bestie. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We are here to talk about Madam Amberlynn Reed, who was crying in her thumbnail today, okay? As always, I've got my orange drink. This is delicious after today. I need this. I do not have any water with me right now, but you guys should drink water. That is good for you. Right now, I have ginger ale also with me, which is pretty much the non-inebriating equivalent of this. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna drink a lot of water after this. Soda dehydrates you. Drink your water. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Protect yourself. Yeah, please and thank you. Just a disclaimer that everything I say in this video is for entertainment purposes only and is my own opinion and knowledge I've collected throughout the years to bring it to you here. I am also a very satire person. I'm here for a silly time, not a serious one, so please, 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 please do not take what I say seriously. But if you like wacky videos like this and like wacky people like me, then maybe you should like, comment, share, and subscribe. Today's episode is called Diabetes Results and Unexpected Unfortunate Diagnosis Bar. Weigh-in episode 9. It's 12.5 minutes. I'm still gonna put like 1.5 speed on just because I can't personally deal with Ambi being so slow. So alrighty, Amber, what do you have for us today?
Hey guys, welcome to a new weigh-in video. I feel like I kind of have a lot of things to talk about, so let's jump right into the 5 questions. So for the 5 questions, I get them on Instagram. I post a little thing on my story that says, ask me any questions that are weight, food, health related, and then I gather them, and I even have a list of like backup questions.
Okay, cool. We see that. We've been seeing that. I mean, I guess she hasn't explained it the last couple episodes, so maybe people have been getting confused.
So proud of yourself for not weighing in daily. So food isn't the only relationship that I'm trying to work on. I'm trying to also work on the relationship with my vaping. That's why I've quit that, even though I have highly relied on it. And I'm working on my relationship with the scale because I can become...
Girly, if you want to still get inebriated but not drinky drink, maybe just get edibles. Also, sorry for the noise in the background. My mom is mowing the lawn because, you know, whenever I am making a video, she has to make noise. She has told me multiple times that she does not like my YouTube channel, has eavesdropped on me recording, and has just disapproved of everything I do here. So, I mean, not the first time she's been disappointed in me. And not the first time she's made noise in an attempt to make me stop doing things. Sorry, getting salty. Not what we're here to talk about, but I will be making a video tier listing all of the horrible things my mother has ever said to me. I will be laughing while you guys will be like, Journey, what the fuck? Oh, right, yeah, she was talking about her thing with vaping and all of that. Like, girly, if you still want to get up there, just get the gummies, or get a soda, or something like that. Don't stress out your lungs. Though the sodas I don't think are that good for your heart either. I don't know.
Like, there are times where I will literally weigh myself multiple times a day. And this is extremely unhealthy because I will see a normal fluctuation that happens to everybody. And I will take that fluctuation and it'll trigger me and spiral me. And sometimes it'll cause me to overeat or emotional eat.
Yeah, I can see that because your weight does fluctuate throughout the day. So, like, I can see that for somebody who's obsessed with the scale, that could definitely be triggering. I mean, I think it's good that you're not weighing yourself multiple times a day, but I mean, you thought weighing yourself daily was going to put you on a better track to losing weight, and where did that go? Do you still believe in that, or was that for just that 2 weeks?
but regardless, it's just not healthy. It doesn't make sense, but it is something that can be fixed, so I'm trying to fix it. So the fact that I was able to go a whole week without weighing myself is crazy. Have you noticed your face also swells when you are swollen? Yes, and my mom also experiences it, so it might be like common or like genetic. Like literally in my last vlog, my last weekly vlog that I posted, I noticed it, and I'll show you guys a clip where it's like the beginning of my vlog, I am so swollen, and then towards the ending, you can like literally see how much I've de-swelled. So that's why when I see people are like, oh my god, it's so like noticeable that Amberlynn has gained weight, it's like,
it also depends on like your eating habits for that day too. The puffiness of my face, you guys can go through my videos. It fluctuates. And the reason why it fluctuates is because when my face is more puffy, I am not eating as well as I should be. I don't know the science of it, but it's always happened to me when I've gone off a diet that I've been trying to keep myself on. If I'm like staying healthy and I'm losing weight, like my face is less puffy. But if I go off of that and I decide to eat a couple days of fast food or decide to eat some stuff that day that aren't too good for me, my face go. I've seen this happen with many people, so maybe it's just like an in the moment thing. Oh no. I am just as confused as Amber is. Somebody tell me the science. I wish to know.
You know, yeah, but also a lot of the times, like, you're seeing me really swollen. So sometimes it's a lot more obvious, like, in my chin or around my eyes or my cheeks, or sometimes it's just my legs, my arms. But this was the beginning of my vlog, and then here I was at the end, where you can tell that the swelling has definitely gone down. So sometimes I do look bigger, sometimes I do look smaller. And
girly, the only thing I say to you for this is keep drinking your water. Your 3 bottles a day, maybe go 4, or get like a 1.5 liter water bottle and just try doing 2 of those a day. Because drinking water is a large part of that. For me, at least, I've noticed for me that when I drink more water, even if I'm not eating the best, I am less likely for my face to go. Just an observation. I find it very interesting how the face can fluctuate so much. I mean, the body itself fluctuates so much too, but you don't really notice that. It's much more noticeable in the face, and I just think that's really fascinating. Or fascinating. I'll see myself out now.
And that's just the way it goes with the things that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Is it true that you would stay this size if it was healthy? So in one of my last live streams, I talked about the fact that, like, if it wasn't for the fact that being this size was unhealthy, I wouldn't feel like this urgency or this anxiety or constantly talk about weight loss. I wouldn't care so much to lose weight. And what I mean by that is I'm not doing it for...
I mean, there's no use talking about hypotheticals here considering obesity has been unhealthy since it became a thing. You understand that some of the Egyptian pyramid builders were obese, right? The pyramid builders weren't slaves, guys. They were being fed like royalty. Not necessarily royalty, but homies were getting beer for breakfast. That was really fucking expensive to do back then. And it was even seen that in the pyramid builders that were buried near the pyramids, some of them had diabetes due to obesity. Obesity has always been unhealthy. Anyway.
For vanity reasons. I'm not doing it for shallow reasons. I'm not doing it for my looks. I am doing it for my health.
Yeah, that's I'm not doing it for my looks, I'm doing it for my health. But you would feel less inclined to lose the weight if it didn't impact your health. Do you truly want to get healthy, or are you genuinely just scared of not existing anymore? Like, are you just gonna get healthy to the point where you can stop for a bit and go back to what you were doing and regain that weight? Like, I don't know what your fucking plan is here, and I don't even know if any plan you have is ever going to work. They haven't so far.
That is why I've always been very much about body positivity in the sense of everyone is beautiful regardless of what they look like or the size that they are.
I mean, that's true, but you also have to understand there is personal preference, and most people on this planet aren't very attracted to people who look like Amber. And that's just a truth. It's not a personal attack against people who are Amber's size and bigger, but like, just a fact. There are many people who are attracted to bigger bodies. But then there's also the fine line between being attracted to people regardless of what they look like and being attracted to people because they're that size.
I do not believe in health at every size, and I never have. But yes, if I could be healthy.
I don't know about that. I've never believed in health at every size. I mean, first of all, I hope not. But second of all, I don't really believe her. I don't know.
If being fat was not an unhealthy thing, then I wouldn't care. Because again, this is not for vanity reasons. I'm not fat phobic. I don't think that fat people are ugly, nothing like that. It's strictly because I want to be healthy, I want to feel better, and I want to live a longer life.
Which you have to understand that also the people on TikTok who are health at every size will believe you're fat phobic just for losing weight. You understand that, right? Have you seen the people advocating health at every size? J-Bay and the people J-Bay called out while she was having a mental breakdown because she was sharing too much and her friends were asking her to maybe go to therapy, and she took that too personally. I don't know what the other ladies and all of her friends' names are, but I know J-Bay and the lady she yelled at and said wasn't her friend anymore and was apparently never her friend to begin with. I don't know. I see a lot of people in the health at every size movement disowning people who say the same things that Amber has just said. I'm doing this for my health. I'm not doing this for vanity reasons. The TikTokers don't care. They're still going to tell you you're doing it for vanity reasons and that you're fat phobic, which is really dumb. Like, I have seen so many people on health at every size TikTok saying that losing weight is inherently fat phobic, and I'm like, no, shut up, you idiots. Okay, this next question is, what do you mean you'd feel lethargic eating French fries? I mean, French fries is a lot of starch. If you eat a lot of them, you're gonna feel tired with the amount of energy your body is using to digest them. That's why I was told, specifically by my business teacher in acting school, that if there are baked potatoes on set and you're a lead, do not eat the potatoes. Do not eat the starch stuff. Try to eat the stuff that's going to give you energy rather than take it away. Not what we're here to talk about. Journey is getting off topic a lot today.
So what I meant by that is, like, I feel sluggish. It's just like a sluggish feeling. Nobody feels good after eating junky types of food. I know I feel way better, way lighter after I eat a healthier meal versus an unhealthy meal. But
then why don't you do it more often?
And tired, those things can happen at the same time, but they are two different things. Because a lot of people are like, girl, you just said that you don't get tired after food, but now you're saying that you get lethargic. Yeah, two different things. So this was
language manipulation, you biatch. Tired, energy, go down. Lethargic, energy, go down. Sounds pretty fucking similar to me. And of course, she's bringing up Denny's.
Was the most popular question I received this week is, why'd you go to Denny's after the hospital? My mom was hungry, and I'm not gonna lie, so was I. It was past midnight and we were at the hospital for hours. Neither of us ate anything that day. I was not expecting to be at the hospital that long, and neither was my mom. I didn't go to the hospital for some like crazy critical thing. I was directed by my doctor's office to go to urgent care, and then
You already told us this, you don't need to repeat it. Continue.
Directed me to go to the ER because urgent care actually does not do ultrasounds. And then I ended up calling the emergency room just to see like if I can come in, and they told me I should probably get that looked at. So I went there for an ultrasound. I didn't go there for like anything critical or crazy. Like, people still have to eat. My mom said she was not going to go home.
No crap, people have to eat. Wow, you cracked the code. The reason why we were like, what the F, is because you are going to the hospital for stuff related to your obesity, and then you're eating stuff that doesn't help. And then you're wondering why you feel like crap.
Like, cook something. I didn't want to come home and cook something. It was really late. I was exhausted. I know she was as well. Like, eating is still a thing that happens regardless if someone goes to a hospital and I got a salad at Denny's. So next part is I want to talk about how my week.
You got a salad at Denny's, okay? Show us.
I've been going through a lot of stress, anxiety, worry, depression, some very low lows. I have shared a very small fraction of it, but majority of it is happening behind the scenes. I'm absolutely, without a doubt, suffering in silence. So I did have my doctor appointment yesterday because I was able to respond to the wait list really quickly when they said.
Good. Listen, I don't like her, but I'm glad that she got to the doctors a little earlier. I was genuinely concerned for her with that.
Appointment yesterday because I was able to respond to the wait list really quickly when they.
As for the whole suffering in silence thing, I mean, yeah, that checks out considering the amount of stuff that she's been kind of like going through ups and downs a lot on her channel lately. I'm okay, I'm suckish. I'm okay, I'm suckish. I'm okay, I'm feeling like shit. And it makes sense that she wouldn't show all of that because I don't think anybody possibly could.
Text message, I accepted a new appointment. So this next part of this video, I will be talking about in my weekly vlog as well because my Wayne videos don't get as many views as my other videos. And I want majority of people.
I mean, this one got like 22,000 views in the first 8 hours. I think that's pretty high for a video of hers right now.
Watch me to hear this because this is like a big change in my life that's about to happen. So I will be also talking about this in my weekly vlog. So the first thing I want to talk about is Zepbound. That is the GLP-1 that I was going to go on, which is the weight loss injection. And my doctor prescribed it to me. And based on all of the research I've done, I was like, okay, yes, it is very expensive, but it is doable. So I get to the pharmacy and turns out that is not the case at all. The pharmacy told me that the prices have raised. And it's like, okay, in my head, I was like, all right, so the first month is just the beginning dose, which is obviously the cheapest month. But my doctor told me that the beginning dose is not going to do anything for me. So when I increase the Zepbound, it's going to increase the price. And I don't have that money. That's okay. I am currently working on my relationship with food. And instead of doing it alone, I'm going to let professionals help me. My doctor did confirm, like, your hysterectomy makes it a lot harder to lose weight. And that was before I did my fasting labs, where I got results for something that...
Okay, I'm just gonna stop that for 2 seconds. You're getting help? You're letting people help you? How? Tell me, please, please. Are you actually getting help? Are you? Are you? Can I hug you? Please and thank you. I am so grateful that you are. Thank whatever lords did this.
It makes me really emotional. It makes me want to cry, but I'm not going to. And we will get into that in a second. So on top of...
It is okay to cry. It's just a lot of the time we see crocodile tears and we're like, shut up. But when you're genuinely worried about something, I understand that. However, you also have to understand most of us are going to rag on you because, homegirl, you should have done this 15 years ago. Take care of yourself. You should have done that sooner.
Me, my lipedema, and my messed up metabolism, it just seems like nothing wants me to lose weight. I have so many things just like literally fighting against me, but I'm not going to give up.
I think you need to stop giving that shit attention if you want to lose the weight. You need to stop giving your hysterectomy, the lipedema and lymphedema that go around in your head every day, because that's not gonna help you. That does nothing for you. I feel like that actually worsens your issues because you're sitting there and telling yourself that this is hard for you. So yeah, your brain ain't gonna want to do it.
So while I was at my doctor's appointment, they ask you like this depression screening, they ask you all these like mental health questions, and mine was not good. I ended up literally breaking down in front of my doctor and in front of my mom. I'm like bawling my eyes out. They're handing me tissue. Like I had a full-fledged like anxiety attack right in front of him. It was really embarrassing, but it genuinely shows like the level of my mental health.
Okay, I think she is trying to stop herself from crying. I don't know. Again, Journey sucks at reading emotions, but looking at her like look up like this, that kind of gave me a bit of like, she is trying not to cry. That's what I do when I try not to cry.
Health. Like even someone just asking me like in my live stream like a week ago, they were like, how are you doing? Like it made me break down. I'm feeling everything so strongly and so deeply. My emotions are all over the place and I feel really low and just a lot of mental health problems that I do not want to.
If you truly have BPD, Amber, you need to go to that specialist. Like genuinely. Because I know that she says that she's not gonna physically hurt herself. But with how up and fucking down those emotions get, I am worried she will at one point. And you can say to yourself so many times, and I'm saying this because I've dealt with this with people in my own family, you can say this so many times that you're not gonna hurt yourself. But when you get into that emotional, like that height of the most negative emotions, you can surprise yourself. And that really concerns me for her with how bad she's saying her mental health is, because that is a concern, especially with BPD. Like, unmedicated BPD is deadly. It's extremely fucking dangerous. And so if she does have BPD, and like there is definitely something wrong with her emotionally, I don't know if it's BPD, it could be bipolar or something like that, but her emotions go woo 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 woo, and that's dangerous as hell. Yeah, it may have gotten better, but Amber, I don't think the self-awareness is good enough for you. I think you need to be on that medication to just chill your mind.
All day long, and it's genuinely ruining my life. Long story short, I was prescribed an SSRI to help with my anxiety, my lows, my depression, and to help with like the deep feelings of having BPD. It's not going to help regulate my emotions or anything like that. Like I have to work on that myself, but it's going to help stabilize me a little bit. So we did.
That is good. That is so good. And like, yeah, it's not going to help you regulate your emotions. You need to do that on your own. That's learning the skill. But having that baseline, it's so nice. It is so nice. It does so much. Like fuck, man. Like it was night and day difference for me.
Fasting labs, and I got those results today. A doctor actually sent me a whole message kind of going over my results and talking about like the abnormal results and what it could mean, etc., etc. And regarding if I have diabetes or not, I want to show you this clip. All right, you guys, my results are in. This is my MacBook. We're zoomed in so you don't see anything personal. I'm signed into my little health portal. I'm gonna click test results. So we did a multitude of things here, but we're about to find out. Here's my hemoglobin A1C to determine am I diabetic or not. All right, no, oh my gosh. I'm telling you, 5.4 is my actual exact number that I always am every time I get this checked. So not even a pre-diabetic. So pre-diabetic would be 5.7 through 6.4. I do not have diabetes. I'm not even pre-diabetic. That is always something that is just like in the back of my mind. I'm just always fearing.
Well, again, give me your genes. Not her actual like pant genes. I just want her genetics. Like, goddamn, how come I get close to getting diabetes almost at 200 and you're sitting here at over 500 pounds and you're fucking fine? Give me your genetics.
Well, that's gonna happen or is happening and I don't know about it. Just because you're fat does not mean you have diabetes, and just because you're skinny doesn't mean you won't get diabetes. But some of my blood work is a little off. Some things that are questionable that he said is nothing to really worry about right now, but there is something that I'm going to be going on medicine for. Turns out I have hypothyroidism. That's so hard to say for me. I don't know why. So people who have that is a leading cause of weight gain. Like I've constantly been like, it's hard for me to lose weight because of my lymphedema, my going through menopause at such an early age, the hysterectomy, like the list can just go on. And now, bam, smack in the face. I have the very thing that causes people to gain weight. Like, it's just like, I feel like the world is like against.
Someone said that they have the exact same thing in the comments and that it actually, like, since they were diagnosed, they lost a bunch of weight. I don't know. Editor Journey, do more research on hypothyroidism, please and thank you. Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Editor Journey, and I am here with knowledge. So hypothyroidism is a endocrine disease, and that's what happens when the thyroid doesn't make enough thyroid hormones. Oopsie. These end up with symptoms like low cold tolerance, extreme fatigue, muscle aches, constipation, slow heart rate, depression, weight gain, high cholesterol, I think, hair loss in literally any part of the body, dry and or coarse and scaly skin, pale skin. Ironic that she was calling Jordy pale and now she's got the pale disease. Ooh, weak hair and nails, a thyroid enlargement called, and I'm gonna butcher this, a goitre, or a goitre, or a goiter. I don't know, it looked French. Sorry to the French. Muscle symptoms include aches, pains, stiffness, swelling in the joints, tenderness, weakness. Mood symptoms include anxiety, depression, apathy, impaired memory function, less attentiveness and concentration, low moods, slower thinking and speech. Goiter symptoms: coughing, hoarseness, problems swallowing and breathing, ain't no fun. Menstrual symptoms, impairing the degradation of estrogen, reducing the amount of a hormone in the globulin. Late-stage symptoms include decreased taste and smell, hoarseness, puffy face, hands and feet, slow speech, thickening of the skin. Physically, not mentally, thinning of the eyebrows, low body temperature, and slow heart rate. Okay, there you go. Merry knowledge. Thank you, Editor Journey.
It's me right now, and I know that could just be like my depression talking, but I just feel really, really overwhelmed and defeated. So getting diagnoses like that can definitely just toss you back down to a low, especially if you're already there. So it's a good thing you're on an SSRI. Thyroidism, God, I hate saying that word. It causes like the hair thinning, so that's also like a double whammy. And it also causes like low moods and depression and exhaustion, brain fog, etc., etc. And I'm just like, wow, this is all also adding up for me. So on top of taking the medicine for that, I'm also going to be taking a vitamin D because it was a little low. It definitely has gotten higher every single time.
Go outside. Wait, isn't that vitamin C? Nope, it is vitamin D. Go outside. Touch grass. Go in the sunshine. Frolic in the flowers. Vlog it. Genuinely, vlog having fun. Girly, please. This is getting us down. We know you can't go to a theme park, but I don't know. Do sidewalk chalk. Sit on the sidewalk and draw a picture. Or something. Anything at this point would be interesting other than you crying all of the time. And being sad about your health. I mean, I am also sad about your health, but also touch grass.
I've gotten it checked, so that's good. But I just feel like, damn, like what next? Like I genuinely went from taking 0 medicine to now I'm gonna be taking 3 medicines a day, and I just feel overwhelmed and scared and frustrated. Like I hate medicine, but I know that I have to take it. My week's been rough, and these are just things that like I'm choosing to tell you guys because trust me, your girl has a whole other personal shit show of a life that she is currently going through right now, and I'm telling you, my mental health is so fucking bad, and I cannot wait for this medicine to just like do what it's supposed to do.
Are you still going to therapy? Please tell me you're still going to therapy.
And just me continue to like make healthier choices and just do things that are right for me. So now let's talk about the goals that I had last week, which was literally just one. Work on my relationship with food. And yes, I have still been doing that. So I have 2 goals.
Okay, how do we measure that? Please tell me, how do we measure that?
One is I want to keep a food journal. This will help me be aware of things that I'm eating because as you guys know, like I'm not counting the calories or anything like that. I'm strictly just like making better choices. But I'm finding myself like later in the night being like, what have I ate today? Like,
I think that's a smart idea. Like recovering from my restrictive stuff when I was living in Vancouver, that was the same advice that I was given, and it genuinely is good. Food journal help. Maybe do that, yes.
Or why this, why that? If I have a food journal, I'll know exactly what I ate. Keeping a food journal is like one of the very most recommended things that like any dietitian or nutritionist will tell you to do. And my second,
I mean, I don't know about that, but yeah, I was told to do it, so maybe.
Literally just take my medications as directed. And I want to document personally in my journal how I feel when necessary. So my last weigh-in from last week was 513.6.
Smart idea, actually. Documenting how you feel, especially to look for side effects. Look at the side effects and make sure you write those down. And especially the ones that say, like, stop taking if you feel this. Because, like, make sure that if you're not feeling good, to stop taking it. As doctor directed, mind you.
And I want to document personally in my journal how I feel when necessary. So my last weigh-in from last week was 513.0, and this week I'm 516.0, and I'm telling you, not surprised. I have everything fighting against me. And right now, I am so overwhelmed with everything going on that
Okay, not everything is fighting against you. Stop putting that idea in your mind. Because the more you fucking dwell on it, the more you're not gonna do anything about it. Your brain isn't gonna want to do anything because you're telling yourself that it's futile.
I really just cannot care over 3 pounds of a fluctuation. Genuinely can't. If it happens again next week, that's when I'll care. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye, you're not gonna kiss me, and that's understandable to, you know, care next week if it happens again. But I mean, with the shit it sounds like you're going through this week, just try your fucking best, I guess. Alrighty, guys, so that was the video. Yeah, Amber, please take better care of your mental health. I'm glad that you're on an SSRI. I'm glad that you're taking care of your mental health. Having that baseline is important, and it will help you get better. It may not seem like it now, but it will. Having that baseline is good because it's less likely that you're going to slip below that. Or at least extremely slip below it. You may slip below it sometimes, but I don't think you're going to get as bad as you have previously. If this is the medication for you, mind you. You could go through a couple medications before you find the one that will work for you, and that's okay. Just keep going, okay? Don't give up on yourself. You deserve this chance. Care for yourself. Accept yourself. Love yourself. Love that meme. Diagnosis, I know nothing about. Editor Journey will deal with that. Thank you, Editor Journey. But other than that, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!